Greetings again, friends. It is I, Zach, and today I shall be completing the very hard classic tower in Mortal Kombat X with our boy, Quan Chi. At the end of this tower, we must face a foe who poses a greater threat than Shao Kahn, corrupted Shinnok, whose projectile is instantaneous, hits full screen, clips jumping opponents, deals high damage, and if he X'd, is unblockable. Truly a masterclass in nonsense. However, I am not worried. After all, we are the most powerful sorcerer in all of the realms. How could even a god stop us? What a grand and intoxicating innocence on Lord Shinnok's behalf. He should have expected our treachery, that we would turn against him. The realms will be ours.
Oh God, look at the zoning. That actually sounds pretty nice. It's the sound of my stumble against the microphone. So, I'm still unsure as to what the best audio settings are for this Blue Yeti microphone. And it kind of sounds tinny and hollow. And I'm trying to find a way to resolve this. But apparently I'm not an audio technician. I suppose I should just stick to being a sorcerer. So this is, I guess, what they call cardioid recording mode. Which I think sounds better, but I can't really tell. You know, if you want a trick to deal with this game on harder difficulties, well, it's all about taking advantage of frame data. Like when you see I do a string into EX rune, sometimes the AI will try to poke if I delay the EX a little bit, or meter burn or whatever. And that's how you're able to break their block. I know for a lot of people, especially, like beginner or slightly intermediate players, I guess really more like beginner, the medium AI will be too easy, and the hard AI will be too hard. But it's because, the AI knows its frame data. It's an AI. It always acts in accordance with the frame data. And you're a person, so you can't exactly do that. So you kind of have to at least learn the basics of the frame data to understand what it's doing and how it keeps punishing you for things that you think are unpunishable or that other players aren't punishing you for. But also, I suppose, having AI that can automatically block in most cases in a game about 50-50s is probably not a very good idea. Yet still, I don't think that it's unfair. Maybe I'm biased.
Moving on, I will now read Quan Chi's bio from the collection section of the menus in this game. Originally a Netherrealm demon, Quan Chi evolved into one of the most powerful sorcerers in the realms. He serves the High Lord Shinnok, who was imprisoned in the Netherrealm by his fellow Elder Gods. 25 years ago, Quan Chi helped Shinnok escape his hellish prison. Together they waged war on an Earthrealm weakened by its conflict with our world. When Shinnok was defeated, Quan Chi was driven underground.
He continues to manipulate events from parts unknown.
And again we go with the zoning.
You will obey. I do love this fatality. I thought I would thematically practice my ASMR skills by reading the names of all of Quan Chi's moves, beginning with his basic attacks. Quick backhand, up slash, double chop, low chop, downward chop, down slash, power punch, doom punch, rising boot, crushing kick, straight kick, demon kick, spinning sweep, crescent kick, spin kick, whoa kick. Now for his jumping attacks. Jump, front punch, jump, back punch, jump, front kick, jump, back kick, jump, up a punch, jump, up a kick. And then for throws, we have throw towards, enhance, throw away, and throw away, enhance. Now for our combo attacks. Darkness. Torment. Enchantment. Corruption. Corruption. Pure evil. Pure evil. Deceptive. Deceptive. Incantation. Annihilation. Sinister. Cruel intentions. Reanimator. Dark sorcerer. Spellbinder. Oh no, special moves. Skull. Demon skull. I thought I would also read Quan Chi's 3D era bios of the games Mortal Kombat 4 and Deadly Alliance, seeing as I don't intend to play them. Beginning with Mortal Kombat 4, a free-roaming sorcerer powerful in the black arts, Quan Chi uses his abilities to free the now evil Elder God Shinnok from his confines in the Netherrealm. In exchange for his services, Shinnok has granted Quan Chi the position of Arch-Sorcerer of his now expanded Netherrealm. Interesting to see how Quan Chi has evolved, really, in the 2D Netherrealm era of the fighting game.
Stranded in the Netherrealm, Quan Chi was persistently tormented by the ninja specter Scorpion, but with assistance from Moloch and Brahmin, Quan Chi discovered the truth about the amulet he had stolen from the fallen elder god Shinnok. An ancient moonstone bearing the likeness of his amulet revealed new information that would enable Quan Chi to traverse realms through a network of ancient gateways. Narrowly evading Scorpion's wrath, he escaped the Netherrealm through one of these gateways and emerged in an ancient tomb in Outworld. Quan Chi had stumbled upon the ancient mummified army of the long-forgotten Dragon King. Writings on the king's sarcophagus had revealed that the army was invincible and that it could be revived. Quan Chi struck a deal with the sorcerer Shang Tsung to resuscitate the army in return for the constant supply of souls his amulet could unlock from a gateway to the heavens. Before any alliance between the two could succeed, however, their two strongest opponents would have to be eliminated. That was the bio from Deadly Alliance. And now for an overview of the storyline as it pertains to Quan Chi in the original timeline from the Mortal Kombat fandom website. Details of Quan Chi's past are unknown, except that he is a free-roaming sorcerer capable of traveling between realms without detection by the Elder Gods or local deities. He has spent time amassing great magical abilities from many worlds. While traveling in the Netherrealm, Quan Chi came upon Shinnok, who was under torment from the realm's then ruler, Lucifer. In exchange for power and a place at Shinnok's side, he assisted the fallen Elder God in overthrowing his tormentor and helping him ascend to become the new ruler of the Netherrealm. Their victory achieved, Shinnok honored his word and imbued Quan Chi with incredible power, making him Arch-Sorcerer of the Netherrealm. When Shang Tsung took possession of the great Kung Lao's soul after his defeat at the hands of Goro, he learned the location of Shinnok's long-lost amulet. Shang Tsung later traded this information with Quan Chi. In return, Quan Chi would help to revive Sindel and enable Shao Kahn to take control of Earthrealm at a later date. Although Shao Kahn's invasion failed, it gave Quan Chi the opportunity to make his move. Shortly after receiving this information, the sorcerer proposed a deal with the Lin Kuei. He would destroy their rival clan, the Shirai Ryu, in exchange for the assistance of one of their warriors. Quan Chi convinced the elder Sub-Zero to retrieve the amulet for him. Sub-Zero did so, and killed Scorpion in cold blood in the process, unaware of Quan Chi's motives. Once the Lin Kuei warrior acquired the amulet, Quan Chi claimed it and explained its origins before leaving to give the amulet back to Shinnok. Unknown to the fallen Elder God, however, Quan Chi had replaced the amulet with a useless imitation and kept the real one for himself. Shortly afterwards, Sub-Zero, who had been ordered to reclaim the amulet by Raiden, confronted Quan Chi and defeated him temporarily with the assistance of Serena. Serena is a member of Quan Chi's, or was a member of Quan Chi's Sisterhood or Brotherhood of Shadow. Quan Chi would spend the following years assisting Shinnok in preparation for his forthcoming assault, as well as leading the unholy cult of the Brotherhood of Shadows. The invasion of mortal realms would occur during the time of Mortal Kombat Gold. Believing he would need a powerful warrior to defeat the younger brother of the original Sub-Zero, who had since been destroyed by Scorpion, Quan Chi informed the Ninja Spectre that this younger Sub-Zero had killed his family and clan and allowed him access to the Outer Realms once again. Scorpion's rage enabled him to defeat the Lin Kuei warrior, but as he prepared to finish his enemy, Quan Chi appeared and revealed that he was the actual murderer. Enraged, Scorpion grabbed him as the sorcerer made a move to send the ninja to the Netherrealm, and both of them were returned to the depths. In the Netherrealm, Quan Chi was tortured by Scorpion until he was rescued by Drachmen and Moloch. The only protected Quan Chi from Scorpion, and in return, Quan Chi promised to bring them back with him when he eventually escaped the Netherrealm. Oni are the demon race that Quan Chi is a member of. Upon discovering a portal that led to Outworld, he fled without them, leaving them determined to destroy him. The portal led Quan Chi to the tomb containing the mummified remains of the long-forgotten Dragon King. Reading the writings on the king's sarcophagus, Quan Chi learned of the invincible dragon army and how he could revive it. He also discovered information that would enhance the powers of his amulet. With an idea in mind of the individual who could assist him in his newest ambitions, he journeyed to Shang Tsung's island. The sorcerer was still not safe from Scorpion, however. The Spectre had pursued him into Outworld, and they fought, gaining the attention of Shang Tsung. Dispatching Scorpion temporarily and impressing Tsung, Quan Chi described his plan to his fellow sorcerer. Quan Chi would open a soul native to the heavens, providing Tsung with near infinite souls, and Tsung would help him revive the army of the Dragon King. Together they would embark with the determination to achieve absolute domination of all realms, forming the Deadly Alliance. But before they could enact their plans, they had to eliminate the only two individuals who could oppose them. They began with the current ruler of Outworld, Shao Kahn, still weakened from his failed invasion of Earthrealm, and waging a war against the joint Edenian Shokan forces. Tsung introduced Quan Chi to Kahn, and they pledged their loyalty in a false show. They then quickly sprang their attack, killing Kahn. In actuality, a clone, although they had no way of knowing this. Kano, Khan's acting general who had witnessed the murder, pledged his own support to them. Soon after, using a portal known only to the sorcerers and deities, they headed to Earthrealm's Wuxi Academy, where the Mortal Kombat champion Liu Kang was practicing a kata. Under the guise of Kung Lao, Tsung snuck up on and battled Kang. Quan Chi attacked Kang from behind with a skull fireball attack, taking him completely unaware and weakening him. Tsung took the opportunity to break his old adversary's neck and consume his soul. Returning to Outworld, the Deadly Alliance commanded Kano's troops to force a small outward village to construct a new palace around the tomb to house the Soul Native. When one of the citizens, Li Mei, attacked Kano, they offered to free her village if she could win a tournament they would hold. At about the same time, they approached Mavado, offering him a deal as well. He could earn the right to fight and kill Kano in exchange for the elimination of Kenshi Takahashi, an old enemy of Shang Tsung's who had recently been spying on him. Quan Chi had no way of knowing, but Shang Tsung had made a side deal with Drachmen and Moloch, who had recently escaped from Netherrealm as well. Once his own part of the plot was completed and the army resurrected, Tsung would allow the two to have their revenge on Quan Chi. Mavado, in the meantime, mortally wounded by Kenshi, accomplished his mission, and the Alliance granted him his wish. Li Mei, having won the local tournament, demanded her reward, but her soul instead began to be transferred to a mummified soldier of Onaga's army. It was at this time that the forces of Earthrealm, led by Raiden, attacked. Li Mei was rescued by Bo Raicho, who escaped with her, but the remainder of the warriors assaulted the Alliance. Their attack was in vain. as each warrior was killed by the sorcerers and their Tarkatan hordes. Quan Chi himself personally defeating Katana and killing her. Only Raiden remained, and the Alliance confronted him together before the Soul Nado. They defeated him, but their victory was short-lived. Quan Chi had harbored his own suspicions on Tsung's part, namely that his ally wanted Shinnok's amulet for himself. He was correct. With all their enemies defeated, they turned on each other. Quan Chi emerged victorious, but could not savor his victory. Onaga, the Dragon King, newly reborn, entered the chamber. Shang Tsung awakened, as did Raiden, and together the three attempted to stop him. In desperation, Raiden released his essence in a blast that destroyed everything in the vicinity. During the introductory cutscene to Mortal Kombat Deception, Quan Chi can be seen shouting, "What are you doing?" as Raiden is preparing his essence blast, and just a second before Raiden releases it, Quan Chi can be seen making a quick escape just before the blast destroys everything except the Dragon King. Because of this, there is some speculation that Quan Chi opened a portal or teleported before the fatal blast. How he survived remains unconfirmed. Onaga alone arises from the ruins, unharmed and in possession of Shinnok's amulet. In Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Quan Chi is revealed to have somehow returned, likely with Shinnok's help, and with the amulet once more. Now he wishes to acquire the ultimate godlike power granted from defeating the elemental Blaze. To that end, he has formed an uneasy and distrustful alliance with fellow villains Onaga, Shang Tsung, and Shao Kahn. He knows that the realms are on the brink of destruction, so he casts a deadly spell upon Orin, Taven's guardian dragon, critically injuring him in order to try and prevent him from halting his plans. Quan Chi then joins the forces of darkness during the Battle of Armageddon along with Shao Kahn, Onaga, and Shang Tsung, aforementioned. Quan Chi was getting beaten by Jax, who was ultimately killed by Kahn. But when Quan Chi was on the brink of finishing Kenji, Quan Chi's alliance ultimately falters and he is thrown off of the pyramid by Shang Tsung, who was disguised as Ermac. His corpse is found midway up the steps of the pyramid. And that would mark the end of Quan Chi in the 3D era, the midway era of these games. The next time we would see Quan Chi would be in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, a non-canonical game that has garnered much controversy. And now to do battle against Lord Shinnok himself.
Tremble before me as I absorb Earthrealm's power.
Final round, fight!
No, no, Shinnok. No, 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 no. Another realm is mine, not yours.
I shall allow the cutscene to play. Thank you for joining me. Have a restful day.
Quan Chi had long been a servant of Shinnok. His role in freeing him from imprisonment had not gone unnoticed by the Elder Gods. Shinnok was no longer a threat, but Quan Chi's actions had given rise to a new power. After much deliberation, the Elder Gods contrived a plan to rebalance this power before it grew further. Free will was burned from Quan Chi's soul and replaced with a single directive. He must